Hey everyone, we wanted to talk to you today about our different gifts and talents that we have. Come on, we're a family. Even the body of Christ has so many different gifts and talents. Isn't that right?
Yep.
Yes, so we're all made together. God places us together to use our gifts and talents. And so we wanted to be able to talk about that today and share with you some of our gifts and talents. We just did kind of like a test, right?
Mm-hmm.
We took like a little test. We asked each of us some questions. We even asked Daniel some questions so we can all get to know each other better and what are some of the gifts and talents that we have. And so after the test, we found out that Daniel's got some spiritual gifts. So what were just some of yours?
I had discernment. I had hospitality, faith, craftsmanship, shepherding, and words of knowledge.
Good.
Yes. So it's so cool. Daniel, how old are you?
10.
10 years old, and he's already starting to see how God has some spiritual gifts that he has placed inside of him. And so Daniel's even really good at a lot of things. He's really good at sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
So God's even gifted him with the talents that he likes to play sports. He even can build puzzles, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's already got even some physical talents that God has gifted him with. And so, Carmen?
Hello.
We took this test together too, and what were some of your gifts?
My gifts were hospitality, mercy, and discernment.
Yes, really, really good ones, which fits her and her personality. And for those of you that don't know, Carmen's a nurse.
Yes.
And so she's able to use those gifts and talents, and she's been given the ability to help other people as a nurse. And so. I'll talk about some of my physical talents. So before this, I used to work on cars for a living, so I can fix cars, and I also love music. And so I used to play the trumpet. I still like to play the trumpet, and even Daniel is learning to play the piano. And so we're learning some of those things. But some of the spiritual gifts and talents that I've noticed I have is I love teaching. Probably this is why we're doing this video, because I love to share what God is doing in my life and what we're learning. And so I have the spiritual gift of teaching, and I've also noticed the spiritual gift of prophecy to encourage other people and to speak encouragement into their future. And so those are just a few of the spiritual gifts that I have, even words of knowledge to be able to share with people. So when I took the test, that's some of the things that came out for me. And so what's so cool is we're supposed to use all of our gifts and talents as a family to build each other up, to encourage each other. And so as you can see, we can use all of our gifts to be able to help a lot of people because God has gifted us with so many talents within our family. And so even your kids, right? Even your kids.
Yes.
They're a part of your family. God has gifted them with special gifts. So it's important for you parents to know the gifts and talents that God has given your children and to draw them out. Give them opportunities to use those gifts in their life. And so obviously I've heard a really good teaching on this with spiritual gifts. We're going to share with you some tests and some books that we've been reading so you can take your spiritual gifts and get to know what they are. But most importantly, that all of these things must be done in love. When you look at Romans 12 and 1 Corinthians 12, where it talks about these spiritual gifts, right after that, they talk about love. Mm-hmm. And so this is a beautiful picture about our gifts are meant to be done in love and not for selfish reasons or to build ourselves up or to make us better, but to make the body of Christ better and to make the family of God one and united. And so we encourage you to look up your gifts and talents that God has empowered you to do. And from our family to yours, we just thank you that for watching us today.
Bye.
Bye.